What's up everybody, Johnnie Omega here, giving you my review of Captive State. Captive State is a sci-fi type of thriller starring John Goodman and Ashton Sanders. This movie takes place 9 years after an alien invasion and a resurgence is forming to take the Earth back. It's directed by Rupert Wyatt, who also directed Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is a dope movie if you haven't seen it. So when you add this director with this premise, it sounds like a recipe for a great movie. Unfortunately, that's the opposite of what we got here. It's not too often that I use the word boring to describe a movie, but this movie to me was just boring. Simply put, it just tried to do too much. Things were happening that didn't really seem like it made a lot of sense. Then characters pop up out of nowhere and they seem important, like you should care about who they are, but you have no idea who they are. Now, I'm not saying that every character needs to have their backstory explained, but a character does need to be introduced properly so that the audience knows who they are and why they're important to the story. This movie was about 1 hour and 45 minutes, but I have a feeling that the original script was a little bit longer. I say that because it just seemed like there should have been more to help flesh out characters and also flesh out the whole story. Simply put, I just get the feeling like there were things that were left out. I don't know if it was budget, I don't know if it was time constraints, but the script that they used to make this movie just didn't do it any favors. In actuality, there were only 2 things I could really say good about this movie. The first was the performance by John Goodman. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was an Oscar-worthy performance, but it definitely stands out in the mundane of everything else. The other is the world building that was done. From a creative aspect, the world wasn't perfect and it could have been fleshed out more, but on a base level, the foundation of what this world laid out was very interesting to see. A better story and better execution of that story in this same world would have made for a much better movie. So in conclusion, this review is going to be short and sweet because there really isn't much more to say about this movie other than the fact that it really wasn't a good movie. Bad writing, bad directing, below average acting for the most part, and who keeps giving Machine Gun Kelly acting roles? There was a clear attempt to go outside the box and do something different, and I definitely applaud the efforts of what they tried to do, but the execution of it left a lot to be desired. All that being said, when it comes to this movie, I'd say don't even waste your time. So comment below and let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to see what we got coming next.